Hi, everyone. We wanted to get on here a little early. We see that everybody's already here. You've been here a while. Hey, Ian. Hey, Kate. Hey, Judy Holiday's here. Sheila's here. Marilyn's here. Liz is here. Kate's here. See who else has been here. Mama Bearcat, Polly, Linda, Andrea.
Karen
Sunflower.
is on vacation.
Yes.
But I think she might try.
Mm-hmm. We got some questions that you guys were asking earlier. And
hello from Virginia Beach. Haven't you been there?
Not Virginia Beach.
Oh, okay.
I've been to Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Fairfax and Roanoke. Was it Roanoke?
I don't know.
And then I went to North Carolina, Outer Banks, Nags Head, North Carolina. That part of the world. I don't know how far that is from Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I knew you went.
Do you think Meghan crashed the games and showed up because Harry was doing an okay job without her? This is why I don't think she crashed it. I think it was all obviously planned because she had a full wardrobe when she showed up, and it was already set up to get merged. Like the second she walked out in those clothes, her Sussex Squad Daily pages on Instagram and all those other pages were merged. I mean, they had the stuff right away. So I don't think she crashed it.
Oh, it was definitely.
We're going to get to the Ozempic. Don't worry. Alleged
It was
Ozempic.
Definitely planned.
Mm-hmm. Her skin is like wax. Yeah, we're gonna get to that with the Ozempic. Stephanie's got some intel on that.
Not that I would ever do that.
I know. Yay! Giss Girl? Is that how to say it? Giss Girl? So bad at like pronouncing the stuff. Nadia
can't spell.
Karen is here. Nadia said disaster. She liked Düsseldorf disaster.
Karen is here.
Not sure. Oh, okay. Not sure if I can make it, girls, but I'll try. I was hoping Fanalo Friday. We're gonna do Manalo Monday. The reason why we skipped Fanalo Friday this week was because obviously
Invictus.
This thing had me, man, by the. I don't know. I was biting my nails. I was just like, what?
Well, that's what I want to get to. When we
I just kept saying to myself,
I have theories and they're all true.
Yeah. I just kept saying to myself, how could they top themselves every day? And every day it would just got worse and worse.
Yeah. And do you even remember one veteran?
No, and that's what we're going to get.
Any sports related stuff?
No.
Did you even watch any of it?
Hey, from SoCal. Hey, Lisa.
I didn't.
I was in SoCal for 13 years. Sherman Oaks.
Sherman Oaks, baby. Lori
had to leave, but she wanted to say hi. Hi, Lori. Watch it later. We gave you a shout out.
Hello from Ireland.
Hi, lovely ladies. I'm from the UK. Well, Rosanna, I love the UK, as you know.
Nancy's moving there.
I'm moving to the UK.
No, I don't know.
I wish.
Little Miss is here. Sidley Sunday.
Hi from the UK, girls. Love your videos. Well, we love you, Anna, and thank you for watching. Hello from Florida. Is the humidity gone yet? How's the weather going on, Kathy? I mean, are we done with the storm season? It kind of starts in September, doesn't it, for them?
I don't know. I think so.
You guys are so awesome on
Why don't we, on that note, why don't we do our
Little Miss Sidley Sunday.
Frankie's before we start.
Yeah, 70 wants to start. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this. I'm sure you guys have already done that. And you've hit the notification bell because you're here. We're also on Instagram.
Still don't know where that bell is.
I know.
Where is it on the page?
I'll show you one day.
Okay.
Instagram, we're at Sidley Twins. Did you do our page today? Okay, Stephanie is in charge of the Instagram page, so hopefully she
like my Stephanie Sidley at
okay,
Instagram.
But we also have Sidley Twins.
Yeah, that's just starting out.
Yeah, okay.
Stephanie Sidley's on Instagram.
Okay,
and does really funny
also,
stories.
we're mostly on Twitter. At Nancy T.
You don't
Sidley.
have to bang.
She got mad at me on Friday because luckily it wasn't a live show, so I was able to edit it. But she kept yelling at me.
No, she scared my dog.
Well, if you guys,
she starts. Okay, it was. What were we watching?
The
reaction video.
It was the reaction video.
Nancy
I was laughing,
pounding on my. This is an island that we're on right now.
Yeah.
This is a kitchen island that I do all my cooking and stuff. And Nancy starts pounding on it and starts laughing hysterically. and scared my dog. It was hysterical. I was like, dude,
Sprouts are evil. We love you too, and thanks for joining us. You know, I was saying to somebody, because I try to read all the YouTube comments, and I was telling someone, because they were giving us, so they were actually talking about the Invictus games and how Harry did not start it. Now, Stephanie and I yesterday, I guess in some of our videos, we were saying how he should have. He should be proud because he started this and stuff. But I did a little digging. Harry did not really start this thing, obviously.
I said that, yeah.
I know, but you also said that he did start it. So
no, I didn't.
Okay, all right, okay. So I wanted to say that this is your show too. We didn't start this for like fame or money. We started this because we.
Why would you?
No, because some people do. I mean, some people then like, we're eligible for the memberships, but we would never charge you guys for like memberships or whatever. We made this for your show. This is your show too. Please always give us constructive criticism. If we screw up on something, or if we make a mistake on a fact, let us know, because I will correct it. And I don't get offended. Obviously, you've seen what the Sussex squad has been saying about us, so we have very thick skin. Don't worry. Here, you can do that. What is that?
Fiona is cooking dinner and watching us.
Okay. What are you cooking?
What are you cooking? What are you cooking? Can we just invade your privacy and know everything right now?
Yeah. What was the hotel they were staying at? It was weird.
A $2,000 night, whatever they were at.
My bell doesn't work, but I made it. Okay, good job, Decadentita.
I don't know where the bell is.
It's morning in Australia. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so we gotta get to this because we have a lot to cover today. But before we get to this, you can press on these while I just
hit it
on Twitter.
You just hit this.
Mm-hmm. On Twitter, I just wanted to thank some people. You guys will either tag us, or I'll steal some videos from like Meghan's mole or Royal Rogue or Harry's gray suit. I just want to thank like Allie Gold, the Queen's speech. You're really good at tagging us on stuff and letting us know about some information that we're going to use.
Prince, what do you do when you have to? I'm sorry, I don't know how to work computers. I'm serious. What do you do when you're done then? Oh, hi. Okay, got it.
Princess, I like this name on Twitter. Princess I am. That's good. She's really good at tagging us and letting us know some stuff. The Caribbean Prince, I'm always taking your pictures. You always show the best pictures. Madam Pinocchio, you have some good content that I sometimes steal your videos. And Resting Dollface, you're really good at letting us know about stuff. But most of all, I want to give a thank you. I can do it for you. It's okay. You look really confused.
No, I'm learning.
Yeah. I want to give a thank out to the Sussex squad. That's who I want to give a shout out to. Can you do it yourself?
Yeah.
So while I talk, you can do it? Okay. This is why we have meetings before the show, and I try to talk to you.
We can read each other's minds. We don't need to do that.
Well, you're not doing a very good job right now.
Making filet steak and steamed veggies.
Oh, yummy.
That sounds very healthy.
Steamed veggies. Okay. So we're going to get into who started Invictus. Now, I've been told I pronounce it terribly, and I don't know why.
How do you pronounce it?
Invictus.
Invictus.
But when I usually will do a show, I'll do here, like put stuff up like this as we're talking. When I'm doing a show, it was started by the Royal Foundation. That is true.
You know what I learned yesterday? Do you know that Princess Catherine and I got it.
It's okay.
No, I can do it.
It's okay. I'm just fine. Why don't you? I know. So
Princess
let me do it.
Catherine and Prince William gave $1.1 million to Invictus.
Yeah. Okay. So this is how it started.
How great is
Harry and his team saw the Warrior Games. It's an American thing for disabled veterans in 2013, and that's how he got the idea. Okay. It says Harry got the idea for it, but I have a feeling that his team got the idea. And he was part of the Royal Foundation back then. So I think they needed him to do something. They were like, we need to have Harry do something because he is not getting anything done. So in 2013, he saw the Warrior Games and they were like, oh, we should do this for Harry and get everybody together from the world. And so he got his grandma to help. He got his brother. He got
The
his
Obamas.
Yeah, he got everybody. But it was definitely not a Harry production. Yeah, this was not like, oh, Harry came up with this idea. So no,
he was the face.
Yeah,
he was the face, and he should have been, because he was very popular. He was one of the most popular royals back then. He really was.
He was in 2013, right, guys? He was. Yeah. Hi, ladies. Reports coming out from Düsseldorf suggest she who must be obeyed was a bit unkept, smelly from covered in cheap perfume. That's a good. Okay, do you want to give them your thing real fast this is allegedly.
It's not alleged.
On top of the alleged Ozempic use.
I would like to break this information. Meghan is a chain smoker.
Yes.
100%.
Now, there's anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with it.
If you're out there and you're a smoker, there's nothing wrong with that.
She's full-on Jennifer Aniston chain smoker. And she indulges in wine. Okay? So on top of that, yes, I could imagine her walking into a room and having a musky scent of cigarettes and wine.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey guys.
Sorry.
Did you just make that?
No, this is a live show. Ian thinks that it could be the ganja, and that's true. It could be that. She smoked that too. So I mean, anything's possible.
No. My theory is that she is a chain smoker, allegedly. But she absolutely, that's exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
There is no. Did you guys see the close-up pictures of her face?
Yeah, I got all that. So let's get to that.
And let's remind everyone, Harry smokes cigarettes. They both smoke.
Yeah, no one's.
You know what I mean?
One's allegedly. No one's doubting that. No one's doubting that.
So that's where the musky smell comes from. A lot of rumblings about her appearance, her hygiene, her overall.
Well, obviously her appearance. We were watching it every day.
So
Meghan
Markle, that one's.
Oh yeah, there's pictures with her during her alleged yacht girl days, and she smoked, and she was with Jessica Maroney, and she was smoking, and she also Stephanie, I really need you to take care of her.
What do you want me to do?
Put her in the
give her away to another family.
Yeah. Does anyone want to adopt Luna?
No.
Okay, so I got to take your comments away for a second so we can get to the pictures that I have downloaded of the train wreck that was the Invictus Games Invictus Games 2023 Düsseldorf. This was a mess.
What the hell was that?
I know. So this is just some pictures of the first year with Harry, and William was there the whole time. King Charles was there the whole time. Camilla was there.
Yes.
Princess Catherine was there. It's just so insane to me. Like this. And look at all the people. Like, it was packed.
Oh my God. There were so many people.
It was totally packed. Now I just put this in because he's so freaking hot.
I had a dream about him last night.
Oh my God. He is so hot.
He is so hot.
Yeah. He is so hot.
He's just so hot.
I know.
But it's because he's like powerful.
Yeah.
And he's a man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
Sorry, guys. Sorry.
We needed well, I got another one too. We needed a William appreciation post.
Man.
Here he is. He's giving out medals. Now, this is how to give out medals.
Absolutely. Did anyone see? Do we have any of that? Where
we do.
Out the medals?
Yeah.
Let's get to that.
But I'm just saying, if I had to give out medals, this would be the way to do it. Now, the whole week started with we had this bizarre pap moment of her going to In-N-Out Burger.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
getting
the one
shakes.
And getting, well, she said that. We don't know what she was getting.
Why did she even say that?
But what was strange and what was so obvious that it was a pap shot was the pap shot was coming from inside the In-N-Out burger.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah. So
the pap was and she had no problem. This was obviously she's marching the sunglasses.
Those are what we call what's with the teeth. Those are what we call veneers.
Those are
allegedly.
She's a smoker,
but everyone gets it. Like you
She's
watch the Kardashians. They've done episodes where you've seen them get the veneers. It's just everyone has veneers. Women have been getting it in Hollywood, and I don't think it looks good, but I don't know.
They think it looks
great.
But she did her whole pap walk in and out, and that was the beginning of all this.
Yeah.
She took the listen, I am for the veterans. I love veterans, okay? Obviously, okay? We're all there for them.
Yeah.
What she did, though, distracted me to the point that I don't even know. I don't even know what Invictus is.
I know.
Do you know? I don't know the names of the people.
Yeah,
I don't know any of the sports. I don't know what was going on. I just know that she went to In-N-Out Burger and she caused this shenanigans.
Yeah. So we got her going through In-N-Out Burger, and the closest In-N-Out Burger to her house in Montecito is the one right across from Hope Ranch where their offices are. Correct, guys? Is that correct? They have those offices in Hope Ranch. And
you know about
so
that.
If she was getting milkshakes, somebody on Twitter, and I apologize for not writing down who said this, a lot of people were saying this, but if she was getting milkshakes and she was getting it at Hope Ranch, she then drove an hour to pick up her kids in Montecito. What happened to the milkshakes?
Dude, I can't imagine.
Did she put them in a cooler?
Milkshake soup.
I mean, seriously, it just doesn't make sense. And usually
it does make sense, though. It makes perfect sense. All this is making sense.
Yes, I know. But
okay,
this is the other thing that's weird.
When
I think they allegedly live in Hope Ranch too. Let me pull up that comment. Coco Cho. So I think they live there too. I don't think they live in that big mansion. Not 100%. Allegedly, I don't think they live in that big mansion. I think it was bought by allegedly Tyler Perry, and we're going to get to Tyler at the end because Tyler's been in hot water all week on Twitter, including Oprah. But Tyler's in super hot water.
What was that?
We're going to get to that. I got the video.
Well,
but I think Tyler bought that property allegedly, or Oprah, or some production, or whatever dark forces are behind this whole scheme. And I think they rent it out for production. That's what I think. And I do believe they live in Hope Ranch. 100%.
Yes.
Yeah. Rachel, I agree with you. I don't think they ever had that, a mansion.
You know, Steve Harvey just bought one of his properties. I read.
Tyler Perry's?
Yeah,
okay. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, he's part of all that too.
So then
Corey Gamble.
We got to move on because we're not gonna be able to do all this if we can't move on. And I apologize because there's just so much to talk about. So then I knew it was going to be bad when she landed at Heathrow Airport. There's no in Hope Ranch. There's no In-N-Out. I thought there was. See, I just pulled up that map. You guys are probably right. If somebody can show me where the In-N-Out Burger is in close to Santa Barbara, let me know.
It's the mystery of the milkshake.
Yeah,
I think that's what's perplexing right now.
Yeah.
How do you keep milkshakes?
It's just a dumb story.
It's a stupid story. She was there to get.
So we get to her at Heathrow Airport on a private plane, probably. Oh, thank you, Civil Defense UK. Thank you very much. So we get her landing in Heathrow Airport on a private plane, and obviously it's allegedly Tyler Perry's. And I know right away that this is going to be bad because she's already staging paparazzi photos when she's on the plane, getting off the plane. Because guys, you cannot get paparazzi on a tarmac like that unless it's planned. That is planned.
This is Kardashian getting on a Kylie Jenner's jet type crap.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's what this is.
Yeah.
And again, I want to let everyone reminder here, her new manager is Ari Emanuel.
Yeah. So
who is Kardashian's manager as well.
Yeah.
Just to let everyone know that before we.
Yeah. So she lands, and she wanted to make a point of getting photographed in England because she wanted to show that she was getting connecting flights. Like I can land here all I want.
Yep.
You know, F you guys, you know, she's just a terrible person. So then she gets there and she makes this really dumb speech. And
she plays the mom card.
She plays the mom card about the milkshakes, and that's where we get the milkshake
comment. She said she was late to the games because she was buying milkshakes for the kids and taking them to school. The speech went on, and it was all about her. I don't think she said anything about Invictus. I just remember milkshakes and I got to take the kids to school. You know, I'm playing the mom card. I'm playing the Saint Meghan card right now. So
then the day before, Harry mentions that his wife is of Nigerian descent.
43%.
He didn't say 43%. He said of Nigerian descent. And obviously that is an alleged lie.
Yep.
We're going to have to have proof on that, just like Elizabeth Warren, because I do not believe that for a freaking second.
No.
And I am saying that right now. Nancy Sidley just said that. Meghan, you are lying. And unless you prove it on a DNA test, you are lying about that, allegedly. Okay? Because that makes me mad. Anywho. The Nigerian team decides to give her a nickname, Amira Ngozi Lolo. So there we go on that. And she plays that up the whole week.
And then she's got the flag in her hand.
Oh,
and she's,
man.
She's you know, right alongside them, and she's cheering
Another
them on.
British saying Meghan is a lying trout. Civil Defense UK, you don't have to give us $5 to say that. I'll put your comment up. But thank you.
It's going to Frankie's friends.
It's going to Frankie's
friends.
Okay, yeah. So then we get to Sweet Caroline, which we played yesterday, and I don't need to play it again, but I just wanted to cover that. Where the dude is
the guy in front of
the guy in front is so uncomfortable. If you didn't watch the video yesterday, please watch it. You will know what I'm freaking talking about. It was so cringe and bad.
It was the episode of The Office where Jan and Michael have the party, the cringe party. Yeah. It was just so good.
So then we get to
oh man.
See, this is the problem. Oh god. Okay, so then we get to this.
This is why I haven't slept.
Yeah. So then we get to this where my mom's brain breaks. She's done. This made my mom just go nuts. She starts marching with the troops
ahead of them.
Now I have the video of her doing it also. We're going to get to the greatest hits at the end, guys, where I play you the videos. But she marched the day before too. But this one was so freaking obvious. Like they made a point to have her in front
with sandals. Open-toed sandals and culottes.
And
that showed her bum.
Really showed her short. Short. Oh, thank you very much. Frankie's Friend.
Frankie'sFriends.org.
You guys. Thank you very much. With the shortest, most inappropriate outfit I've ever seen in my life. And she's letting British troops behind her, the same British troops and the people that she said were not nice to her, did not invite her into their country, and was racist to her the entire time and made her move.
And now she's ahead of them, marching in open-toed sandals. I'm trying to figure out if Harry's going to apologize or not.
No, he's not.
My head, see, I don't know if we'll get to that at the end. Yeah, we'll get to jump ahead.
Yeah, we'll get to our.
Yeah. I wish I could just. Yeah, Nancy wants me to go in order.
Because I don't want us to flip flop. So here's another example of why those sandals were just not appropriate. Now, I understand when she says she's a California girl. We're Italian girls. We're California girls too. We wore flip flops and no shoes sometimes, walking back and forth in our apartment and by the pool. I get that. I understand that. But this is not appropriate attire to wear when you're bending over talking to veterans. Now, we're going to get to a video where she's completely rude to a disabled little girl, but yet she's nice right now, and you're going to know why she's nice.
The handler's right there.
Because she knows there's a picture being taken right now. She knows there's a picture. Now look at her feet. It's
being taken by her handler.
Guys,
the woman that follows her.
Guys, look at the bottom of her feet. Look at how inappropriate that is.
But Nancy, that's stealing the attention away from the dude in the wheelchair. And that's what she wants.
Stephanie, this is
inappropriate. She got briefed by Ari Emanuel before she even got on that plane. And this is how it works.
Okay, if I hear his name one more time, I'm going to scream. So then,
you're going to hear a lot of him. Because she wore his wife's clothes.
Yeah, okay. So then we get to the golf cart ride.
She knows where the camera is.
She knows exactly where the camera is. She knows to cross her legs
inappropriately.
This is not appropriate. This is appropriate if you're like, I don't know, at an award show and you're going back and forth, or you're at a concert, or if you're at
like the Hollywood Bowl backstage, and you're taking the golf cart to the dressing rooms.
Yeah, or something.
Or like Del Mar, if you're going to a horse racing thing or something in Del Mar.
But she knows right where the camera is, so that makes me believe that she knows she wanted them to see her leg like that. It's almost like it's a slap in the face to the queen.
Yeah.
Like I can do whatever I want. I can dress the way I want. I can do whatever I want.
And there's our Princess of Wales.
This is what it looks like when you show up at a event for soldiers, for servicemen, for anybody. This is what you look like. You look humble. As Kendrick Lamar says, be humble. Meghan, sit down. He needs to change the song to put Meghan in the beginning. It's just so inappropriate.
I have this weird feeling, okay, that because King Charles stripped away Harry's uniform for the quit.
He brought it up at the end. No, but I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna write it down.
You want me to?
No. Go.
Nancy, I don't know what I was saying.
No, you said because he stripped the uniform.
Because King Charles stripped away the uniform and took away all that stuff from Harry. This is Harry's revenge. 100%.
By making himself look stupid?
He is spitting on soldiers and veterans right now.
Okay.
And he's doing it to the UK people, to the people of the UK. Yes, he is.
Why would he want to spit on his fellow soldier?
Because he is crazy, allegedly. Okay? He's on drugs, allegedly. I keep saying allegedly, don't worry. But I'm saying, you have to understand, when he had to walk behind William and King Charles, and he had to walk side by side with Prince Andrew, okay? He felt humiliated.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's on a revenge world tour. And he's like, hey, you took away my stuff? Look what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my wife in culottes and open-toed shoes and really show you how...
Guys, do you agree with Stephanie's theory? I don't agree with this theory. I think Meghan does
fine.
whatever
you can have your own opinion.
That's fine.
Things.
I think Meghan does whatever the heck she wants, and I don't think by his facial expressions when she got there, I don't think he was happy with her. And Stephanie, I think that theory doesn't make any sense.
So you don't believe that she's putting fuel on the fire and saying that to him, hey, sweetie.
No.
Don't you think that it was...
Thank you, Julie. No, Stephanie.
Okay, that's fine. Everybody can have their own opinion, and I have my opinion, and I have more theories, and they're all correct.
Okay, so I agree with Stephanie. Harry is seeking revenge.
Yes.
By using Meghan to look like that?
By disrespecting the entire establishment. Yes, he is getting back at everyone. But the problem is he's being manipulated by her behind the scenes.
Civil Defense UK says, I worked on the Royal State Windsor between 1997 and 2019. I meet Meghan I met her more than a few times. I have nothing nice to say. Hey, can we interview you? That would be awesome. Karen's here. Karen made it. Our triplet made it. Okay, so I've had this picture up for a while. We're just going to get into why I think this picture is so strange, because I went on the Archwell website and I did do a thorough look on it. And they preach like diversity, inclusion. They're really like that's their thing. That's their thing that they want to do. This is the staff. I'm not kidding you guys. This is the staff. This was them taking a picture for Harry's birthday that the Invictus people put up.
This is Archwell?
This is like Archwell.
There's not one.
This is their team.
There is not one person of color.
There's a guy right behind Harry, in between Meghan and Harry.
I see that. Okay. Of course he's behind them.
Yeah. So I
That's crazy.
Allegedly
that it's crazy.
Well, she could be a woman of. Okay. So I'm not going to really I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this outfit. You guys all saw it. I'm really not going to even go there. I don't have to. Do I really have to explain this outfit and how inappropriate it was? Like, do I really have to? Do we need to sit here and talk about it, guys? Do you want to sit here and talk about this stupid outfit?
And Meghan's mole made a very good point all weekend. Okay, not one time did she have a shirt on that said Invictus.
Yeah.
Not one time did she show any kind of support.
Thank you, Zenaida Rivera.
Thank you. That one time did she show any kind of support for the Invictus Games, okay? She was merching every single outfit she had on. And nothing financial will go into her pocket if she promotes Invictus. Not one thing.
No, I understand that. I just can't believe this outfit. I'm sorry, Steph. I don't want to get into it that much.
Could you imagine if we went to a golf tournament with Dad and we wore one of those? Dad would make me go home, okay, put on a polo shirt and khaki shorts or something. I mean, it was just, I just can't even... I don't know what Harry's thinking. I guess I do. He's out for revenge. And I'm sticking to that.
Yeah. Now, the only appropriate outfit I think she did wear was Carolina Herrera. And I do like Carolina Herrera. But unfortunately, Carolina was also the one who put her in that disgusting, awful red dress that she wore. Remember a couple of years ago with that? Oh God, it was so bad.
That was so ugly.
So this isn't terrible. I'm not saying it's great on Meghan, but as far as like appropriateness, it's covering her arms, it's covering below her knees. It's appropriate, okay? But obviously she knew this was a special day, or a special event, so she knew she was getting filmed for this.
She was being filmed.
So she needed to be a certain way, I think, on this particular part. As you can see, guys, look at all the cameras. Like, this is insane.
And they're all staff, 100%. Because those are the same guys that were in the birthday picture. They're all staff.
Yeah.
Man, she's got such an Ava Braun look to her. And if you guys want to notice, she's wearing, of course, Lorraine Schwartz's pinky diamond that is worth what, 40 grand?
Now, Stephanie, can you explain why Lorraine Schwartz dressing her fingers is important?
Because, well,
now who else likes to design Lorraine Schwartz's fingers?
Kanye West, Kim Kardashian, Kris Jenner, Khloe Kardashian. They're all listen, Lorraine Schwartz
Paul, you are correct. Meghan does have a large bunion. That is what it is. Stephanie tried calling it a
corn or something.
You were calling it.
I don't know. I don't like talking.
But this is a fact. Paul is factual on this because I looked it up. And this is a medical thing. Okay. If Nancy Pelosi can say that she can call Trump obese because it's a medical term, I can medically say that that is a bunion on her foot.
All right. But weren't we just talking about Lorraine Schwartz?
No. So Lorraine Schwartz does all the Kardashian rings.
Yes. She designs all the wedding rings. She designs all the jewelry that they wear. And Meghan, again, is managed by the same guy who represents the Kardashians now. So she is taking a page from their book. So, and that's another thing that bothers me. You don't wear a $40,000 pinky ring when there's veterans behind you.
Well,
because I'm not going to look at the veterans and I'm not going to pay attention to them. I'm sorry. I'm going to be honest here on this live. So, I'm not going to pay attention to them. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to look at that pinky ring because it's freaking huge.
I know.
That diamond's huge and it's beautiful.
She was wearing like Saza Q is right. She was wearing about like $40,000 worth of clothing a day. It was insane. It was obscene.
Maybe more.
Here she is trying to cry, but she didn't do a very good job.
It's always
I was very surprised.
The left eye.
She does the left eye, and I don't now. Like I said, this was a special day. That's why she was dressed modestly.
With a $40,000 pinky ring on.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Without her engagement ring, but she's got Lorraine Schwartz.
Yeah.
You know, the engagement ring means nothing.
No.
Because it's not giving her any money.
Well, she said that her team, her PR person said it's being sized or something.
Sure.
No, it's not.
I'm sure.
Okay, so the tear doesn't come out of the left eye, so she tries to go for the right eye where she just goes like this because it wasn't coming out.
It wasn't coming out of the left.
I mean, obviously she's just dead inside. So, I mean, it's like,
yeah, thank you. I agree with you too. Stephanie is right. It is all about revenge. I feel like he's going to write it. I feel like Spare 2.0 is going to be a book about revenge. And what he's doing.
She's writing it. She's going to write her memoirs.
That's what I'm saying.
This is the next thing, dude.
Okay, there's their photographer.
Okay, so then we spot Misan, and he is there following them all freaking week. And I only see him when she gets there. And look how shady he looks right now. He's like he's either getting an order from allegedly ups. Tyler Perry or whoever,
Oprah,
or he's getting
Kris Jenner.
He's getting some sort of order, you know, like he just looked shady, guys. And I used to give this guy the benefit of the doubt because he was like this huge, like I love British Vogue, and he was a British Vogue photographer, and I was like, oh my god, I love his work. Always been a fan of Vogue. And I follow the photographers. Not a fan of Annie Leibovitz, but I liked him. Annie. I don't have any respect for this man anymore because he is, just look at him. He's just a sellout. He's a freaking sellout. So I'm just not cool with him anymore. So then we get to the last day. And,
they look like cult leaders. They're matching, like in cult clothes. It's like, where's the Kool-Aid?
She purposely matched him. And
did you see on one of these clips when he wanted to go do the medals in this part?
I have it on tape.
Okay,
yeah, I have it. Don't worry, I have it.
No, I know. I just want to make sure because she
allows
him to move.
So he looks miserable the whole time. In these shots, they look like this is what I got from this shot. They look like they either got no sleep last night, the night before, or they're definitely sleeping in separate rooms.
Oh, of course.
Those two people have not shared the same bed in like
years,
months, allegedly, in my opinion,
years,
yeah,
allegedly,
yeah. So that was very weird. And then I got a great shot of this. I got to take this down. Sorry, guys. So she tries to go for his hand, and look at how stiff his is. He just like, that's not here, let's show him. Like, if I'm going like this,
what are we doing?
Like you're trying to hold my hand and I'm just not having it.
Oh, okay. Your hands are so cold.
I know, I'm always cold. I took after grandma. I'm always cold. William is on his way to New York. I know, I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Oh my God, he's so hot.
It doesn't look like he doesn't even want to hold her. How did I get that? Oh God.
What?
I hit the wrong button. Sorry, guys. I hate it when I screw up. I'm trying
to call Nancy.
Well, I'm trying to do two things at once. When I have to do the comment button too.
Okay, you don't. That's a passive aggressive dig.
So here now we're gonna get to the alleged Ozempic rumors.
Oh, the book. You got to the book.
I wanted to get to that for Stephanie because Stephanie knows information on.
Well, I mean, it's public information. There have been doctors that have talked about it. There's actually been people who had to get off of it because they became addicted to it. It's a drug that is for diabetes, but it makes you very nauseous to the point that you have no interest in eating food. Now, I am a foodie. I couldn't even imagine going on this. Okay. I just can't. And what's happening to her body right now is that allegedly, her kidneys are probably failing. She's probably having liver problems, allegedly, because she is a wine connoisseur and she is a chain smoker. So she's probably not allegedly. Well, she's not in the best health right now. And I don't know if that's part of what's to come. Is that, you know what I mean?
She's going to use that.
She's going to use something or when they get the divorce, allegedly.
I love Steph.
Huh?
I love Steph.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I love you.
She does need an exorcism. Okay. So
who said I love Steph?
I'm borderline diabetic and refuse to take the stuff. Good for you.
She is a smoker. Yeah. Okay, guys, she is a chain smoker. Again, I love Jennifer Aniston, but she's probably in the same situation where Jennifer Aniston, she's constantly with the cigarettes.
You know, the veneers did not help her. That was stupid.
Well, when you lose weight with Ozempic, your face, what happens is and because she also does Botox, so the veins.
Well, that's what I was going to explain. Two people have mentioned the vein. Guys, I looked that up and I actually made a video on it. If you go back to our past videos where I have actual research where doctors have said who have given Botox in the past, they say that you run the risk of getting these bulging arteries that go through your I can't think of it. What is this? Your forehead. Sorry.
Your forehead?
Your forehead. And it like that's a side effect. So yes, that is alleged Botox in Meghan's face.
And everyone's saying the nausea thing. Listen, even if you're a dude, okay, you're a chick, you're a guy, whatever, okay, and you take this stuff. The problem is, man, let's remind ourselves. If you get food poisoning, do you want to eat anything, guys? Do you want to eat? Are you hungry when you open up that fridge?
Sometimes I like getting sick because I'm like, I can lose a little weight.
And that's what these women and the housewives do now, is that they're taking something that is making them physically nauseous, okay, to the point that they can't even look at a banana. Okay. Oof. Or an apple. Yeah. You know what I mean?
I don't
know what I'm talking about.
I don't want to go into my later years like that. I want to eat, man.
My mom was born in North Africa. Okay. And she came over to Ellis Island on a boat. And I'll never forget the story. She said that she remembers smelling an orange on the boat. Okay, I hope I'm getting this story right.
She never heard this story.
She remembers smelling, or she had an orange.
I'm sure we're gonna get a text message.
And I guess it was so. It was just the conditions weren't great over on.
Well, she said people kept getting sick on the boat.
People kept getting sick on the boat, so the conditions were not good when she was heading over to America. And she just remembers smelling the orange, and she goes, I'll never forget that smell. And that's and she goes, I feel nauseous. when I think of it. You know what I mean? And that's what Ozempic is doing to these women. So I know it's disgusting. It's ruining your intestine.
We gotta move on, but we can go on this forever. Now
you wanted me to tell you what's going on.
I want to hear it.
It's good.
Listen, it's
going to be illegal soon. Trust me.
I just wanted to bring up one more thing about her overall appearance. Back in the day when Karen Carpenter looked like this, people were worried. People were actually able to say something and say, we're worried, like this is not healthy. And she ended up passing away, unfortunately, Karen Carpenter,
yes,
because of this disease. So why somebody would want to look like this now? In 2023, it's just really sad how far back we've gone as a society where this is considered okay. When did Karen Carpenter die? 70s, 80s? That was considered like people were concerned. People were like, oh my God. And then you're right, her legs, we can get into this. We can maybe make a video.
But
and
is she doing this for our sympathy?
Yeah.
Is she doing it for us to feel bad?
Judy, do you take it? Oh, that's awesome.
Judy takes it.
For diabetes.
You probably take it responsibly. Yeah, you don't take it to feel sick all the time, you know? And I feel like Meghan allegedly has a little bit of that Munchausen syndrome, where what's that thing where you get sympathy from people when you're sick?
Well, you make your kids sick. That's
well, no. Well, and also yourself, I think.
She's a narcissist.
Well, yeah, but she's intentionally trying to.
Okay, we got to move on. This is insane. We could just keep going on. I think we should go and do a little bit more investigating on this drug and what it does to people. And yes, Karen Carpenter introduced, I can't say that word on, or I'll get violation, but you're right.
Eating disorder.
An eating disorder, to America. The squad is rambling on about how gorgeous she looks. I know, that's what was so crazy.
They have to.
The squad on Instagram, we're going to get to that, guys, because they were going crazy on how beautiful she looks. And that just goes to show you, I got a video of Joe Rogan explaining how bots work perfectly. And we're going to watch it because he says it better than I ever could.
I don't agree with everything Joe Rogan says, but I agree with this.
No, but you don't have to.
I just wanted to let people, because we all have our own views.
Yeah. Okay. So then,
Ozempic can paralyze your stomach.
That's what I'm saying.
It shuts down your organs, guys.
Guys, we're gonna get into this.
If you lose 40 pounds,
we've got to move on. We've got to move on from the Ozempic.
We can do this all day. People
all right. If you guys want to stay, we're gonna go longer than an hour then. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you're usually the one who says we got to go.
Oh no, because you want to know why?
Why?
Because of Lewis half the time.
Okay, you're right. Well, I'm
sorry.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm being honest with you.
Okay.
Nancy just lost her.
Okay, we know.
I know
okay.
Because you get mad at me, but I'm being honest with you. I did it for the dog. I can't even remember. Yeah, it paralyzes your stomach. Okay, let's move on. Whatever.
Yeah.
Now you made me.
Julia Roberts and Angelina Jolie have those veins. Like Angelina Jolie has those like in her hands too. That's not from Botox because they've had it for like 20 years. I read about that because I was concerned about Angelina Jolie once. I was when like, oh my God.
The divorce from Brad, she lost a lot of weight.
But then I looked at pictures of her when she was younger and stuff. And I guess like you can be born with like, and I wish I had been born with this ailment, but you can have like issues with not having enough body fat. And I guess they're not veins, they're arteries, and they just show your skin. She never liked it. It wasn't like she loved having these arteries bulge out.
Health problems.
Yeah. So I
God bless her.
I think there are some people that look lean and Princess Catherine, obviously that woman is a medical.
Well,
marvel.
She's an athlete.
She's
absolutely
an athlete.
Coach Sandy. She's an athlete.
Her and Pippa were both athletes.
Yeah. And also they eat.
Yeah.
I can't imagine going through life without food.
Yeah. I have spoken to a vet from Manchester today. He said Megan's stink of sweat and can I just say fat?
No, don't say
I can say it. It means cigarettes.
It means cigarettes.
I
don't know in America you
can say it in Canada.
But we're not in Canada. We're on the west coast of America.
Okay. It doesn't. No, we're not.
Okay.
He was sick on camera. They did not show that. Okay. Nadine says, ew,
Yeah, it's not, I don't want to laugh at this, but it's a medical problem, and people need to be aware. This is crazy. And so what, you got the book up.
Okay, Stargirl.
You got the book
Stargirl had the artery. Okay, well, maybe that's it. That's what I read about Angelina Jolie. I'll read more up on the artery thing. It was just something I was concerned about, and you can find it on Google. All you have to do is type in, why does Angelina Jolie, well, how come you can see her arteries on her hands? It'll explain it.
So we got the book up here.
Yeah, okay, so we've got the book. So I see this. At first, I think she's reading the bench.
I'm shocked that she has.
I'm totally shocked.
She has shoes on.
Yes, Stephanie wrote that on Twitter. What'd you write on Twitter?
I just can't believe she has pants on and shoes.
Yeah, pants and shoes in front of children.
In front of children. It would just be... So this is not the bench.
No, it's not. I thought it was.
You thought it was.
I thought it was.
But it's definitely, it's one of those woke books, I think, that you know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody was saying it's a woke book. I've been out of the kindergarten class for a while, so it's been a while since I've been up to date on my little kid books. But it could be a woke book. I don't know. We didn't, back when I was teaching 10 years ago, we just would get books out of the library. We didn't worry about if they were woke or not woke.
Could you imagine the smell in that room of cigarettes and wine?
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Anyways,
and her teeth are probably rotting.
Yeah, but the fact that Chris Jackson put it up on Getty Images is it was a planned. Sorry, someone said something about the Munchausers. Munchausers by
Nancy can't do two things.
Well, I was hoping Stephanie could do the comments while I talk and do the slideshow.
I would like to get into
because I could do the slideshow while you do this and do the.
I feel like
I'm saying you could be doing this and I could have.
I feel like I speak better and my theories are better than yours.
Okay, but you can be putting up these as I go.
Okay,
perfect. So oh no, we can't do it at the same time. Sorry. Margaret says, can you two look into why Ari Emanuel would manage her? What's his gain? Stephanie can answer this right now.
Guys.
Listen. She makes money.
Let me just tell you what's going on, okay? She started this whole journey 5 years ago, okay? And Stephanie can't talk. Thanks, Gypsy. We got one Nancy warrior here. She's a Nancy Slayer. Sorry, what was I saying? Sorry, I'm reading all your comments.
Don't read the comments.
No, I know. I like to read all the comments.
Okay, so don't tell
the story. I'm sorry. So Ari Emanuel, 5 years ago, Meghan went on this journey of being Saint Meghan. Okay, she was. They dressed her perfectly. She had the Princess Catherine thing going on. It was the Fabulous Four. They went to speaking engagements. I loved that. Okay. Here's the problem. That character that she was playing, Saint Meghan, that didn't make any money. Okay. It is extremely expensive to be her right now. That is why Jackie O married Onassis. Okay, it wasn't for love; it was for the money.
They want to know why Ari Emanuel is taking her on as a client.
Let me finish
Stephanie.
what I'm saying.
Stephanie, you have to tell the story. I can tell it. Okay, so
but let me finish
because we discussed it. So, anyways,
So that didn't make any money. Insert Ari Emanuel into the situation. Okay. He has clients.
This was her last resort.
This is her last
being a Kardashian.
Okay. She walked into this and she goes, okay, I need to now drop the sainthood and I have to be a villain because Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner and Khloe Kardashian can say the N-word on TV and they can do whatever the hell they want and have fake robberies and fake pregnancies and do anything. And they are billionaires. So Meghan now is with the same management company that what?
I know. I'm letting her talk. Go. Keep going.
Ari Emanuel is the same manager with these people. Okay, she is
Ari
now.
Emanuel started the agency she's with. What are you talking about? He's not with the same manager. He started the WME. William Moore. He owns that now. Doesn't
he did. He started it.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
I thought you said he has the same manager. I could have sworn that's what you just said. Okay.
No,
I'm
Ari
sorry.
Emanuel is the same manager for the Kardashians now and Meghan Markle. Okay. I cannot find one person that likes the Kardashians. Okay. Everybody says, oh my God, like they're so popular. Yeah. But what are they popular for, Nancy? They're popular for the fake robberies and the fake pregnancies and the boyfriend drama and Kanye West and all this stuff. Okay. She thinks that she's going to make now billions of dollars by being the villain. She is the next villain of America.
Now,
and
who's going to stop that for?
Who's going to stop it?
Yeah. Who always stops anybody from trying to be the next Kardashian?
Kris Jenner.
And that's why Kris is taking her under her wing, because she cannot let Meghan be more popular and crazy and photographed
more than her daughters.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
You keep your friends close
and your enemies closer. Kris Jenner has brought her into the world. She was they were hanging out at the Beyonce concert. They're just in it now. And this is how Meghan Markle is going to make her money, guys. And this is how she's going to pay for all the expensive crap that she's buying and the expensive houses and the yachts and the lifestyle that she wants. She doesn't want Harry. She doesn't want true love. She's a narcissist. Okay? She wants to be rich. And she's going to take down Harry. And that's, listen, that's just how it's going to be. So that is who Ari Emanuel is. He is,
that's his why.
That's why.
Because he's going to make money off her.
He's going to make billions off her.
Off her downfall.
Off her downfall.
That's the thing. That's what we're trying to say. Every time Meghan, like even a time that she has a bad article written about her, he's still going to make money. That's how it works.
I'm shocked that she hasn't faked a robbery in a hotel yet. She faked the catastrophic car chase.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ari had a hand in that. That's very you don't think that's very Kardashian?
No.
To say I was stalked by in New York and everybody followed me.
Can I give
at a Hertz rent-a-car?
Well, what I think is happening is now that they're separating their brands. Now that this Invictus Games is over, we're going to see something next week, and it's not going to be pretty.
No,
it's not going to be pretty, you guys.
You don't separate your brands with your spouse unless you are making a huge move. And what she did, listen, she didn't want to go to Invictus. She doesn't give a crap about.
Oh, she wanted to. She was merging stuff.
Oh my God.
She wanted to go.
No.
That's my opinion.
No. She didn't really care.
Oh no, she didn't care about them.
Nancy's trying to finish my thoughts today. I'm finding it.
I'm trying to keep in order.
I'm trying to keep it in order. She didn't want to be there. She did not want to be with those veterans. She didn't want to be with the soldiers. She did not want to be with her husband. She went for all the wrong reasons. Period. And that is how the Kardashian Ari Emanuel machine works. And that's where the yacht girls come in, and that's Kendall Jenner, and that's just how it is. Okay. Do you guys really believe that whole thing about Kanye and Kim and all that stuff? And do you guys really believe all that stuff about Tristan and Khloe?
No.
All that stuff's BS. That's all storylines. And that's what she's doing. So I'm sorry, Nancy. I know Nancy has to get on. This is how we hold on. Let me get my papers together.
Yeah. She is too old to be an influencer, but she's going to try. Okay. So we got this girl on Instagram. She's great to follow. Guys, go on there and check her out. Don't comment under her page because then you'll get blocked. Just look at it. She had full access to them the whole week. It was really weird.
To what?
She was able to take pictures of their seats.
Well, she's coming out with her Instagram.
Now, if you notice in the back, they have a seat for one of their security guards. Are you serious? People go through the metal detector. What are those veterans going to do to them?
There were 5 people in the audience.
I know. Well, we'll get to that.
Well, are you going to show the Rita Ora picture?
I'm going to show this other. She put up this other one. So, guys, if you zoom on this picture, and I'm sorry I didn't, but if you take this and zoom on the top of it, that's all AI.
Mm-hmm. That's
and
a Trump rally.
You can totally tell.
Yeah.
Like, can you not say that?
No,
I don't. No.
I didn't mean it like that. I like him. What do you?
So, anyways, that is all AI. I zoomed in on it. It was like so freaking obvious.
Oh yeah.
They didn't even try.
Well, look, all the seats, guys. Look at this picture. What's behind them?
Nothing.
There's nothing but seats. Seats as far as I can see.
So you guys figured that out. Everybody on Twitter was figuring it out. Everyone on YouTube was figuring it out. We all got that there was nobody there. So there's nobody there. She shows up like she's on a red carpet. She's just trying. And then you look at the people in the audience and they're wearing jeans and t-shirts.
Yeah.
Cause they're just normal people. They're normal people. And she shows up like this is the Oscars, which she'll never get invited to.
Every single outfit was inappropriate.
Yeah.
It was the wrong time, wrong place, wrong wardrobe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So look at what they look like when they don't think the camera's on them.
Well, Harry just looks like he wants to die.
Harry wants to die. The name is,
I like that.
Sorry.
Leah's asking who is she blowing kisses to? I asked that to Nancy. I go, who's she blowing
Somebody
kisses
on
to?
Twitter was really funny. Somebody said she saw a computer generated hologram of herself. And so I'm like, I gotta take that video and I've got to somehow like edit it to make it look like she's up there doing her one world speech.
So creepy.
So I'm gonna try to do that today if I have time. But someone Poppy Fields, it's Duchess of Success Official. This girl's great. Or girl guy, I don't know who it is, but great on Instagram. Go check it out. Guys, don't say anything to these people because Instagram, it is not worth going on there and trying to pick a fight or trying to say anything because Instagram, they can block you and they can also delete comments. So there's really no point to it. That's why the Kardashians use Instagram more than they do Twitter because they can delete comments.
Or their people can delete.
Their people. So don't even bother getting into it with anybody. Just go on there and check out their stuff because it's great.
Khloe Kardashian blocked me on Instagram.
Well, because you were saying stuff.
True. No, I was speaking the truth.
It doesn't matter. There's no reason. Oh, sorry. Okay, so here's another thing of the top of the top tier of the stadium arena. I don't know where the hell they were. But again, if you guys could take this yourself, but I zoomed in. It's completely all AI. That's all it is because you can
the same person
see
on
the people like it's Where's Waldo kind of situation.
Yeah, you can see the same people.
It's just really weird, guys. And you can also see that they used Photoshop because they stretch out the people to make it look longer, to make the stands look longer. Like the stands are probably this high, but by elongating it, it makes it look like there's more people. So it's really bad. Like they did a really good job. I mean, a bad job.
I wish I could pick up my dog.
So the presenter, we're going to get to the presenter or the MC or whatever, but why was she wearing all those mic packs?
That's like Netflix.
Yeah. Like when I used to do theater and I needed to wear a mic pack or, my boyfriend wears mic packs all the time now because he does shows on stage and you don't need to wear all those mic packs. It's insane. Stephanie's going to leave for a second to take the dogs out because we're stretching the show out a little bit.
We got 2 pit bulls.
Why don't you see if there's shade so that you don't put them in
There's shade.
Okay. Yeah, that was weird. I didn't understand why she was wearing that. And it was strange.
Oh, it's so cute. Just now, Nancy's dog yawned and my dog yawned after.
That's cute. So I don't understand what that was.
That's
Very
just
completely.
all. That's all for Netflix, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about what she said. So next year they're going to do it in Whistler, Canada.
Oh, that's a beautiful place.
I love Whistler.
That's where
I love Whistler.
That's where Dad's friend Dawn lives, right? Whistler?
No, he lives in outside of Toronto, like in Ontario.
Okay,
You were totally wrong about that.
I thought it was like Whistler.
So anyway, so she mentions to somebody during a function, during one of the dinners, where she goes, I want to bring the kids. This isn't going to happen, guys. This is 100% not going to happen. But she goes, I want to bring the kids. And
whose kids?
Exactly. Allegedly.
No, whose kids is she bringing?
Her kids.
Oh, her.
And she wants to learn how to ski because she does not know how to ski. Now, let me explain to you about being in your 40s. Like, I took up snowboarding. I was a skier when I was younger, okay? Because we grew up in Oregon and we had Mount Bachelor and everything. But when I moved to LA, my boyfriend, the guy I was dating at the time, was like, let's try snowboarding. This was something that I picked up in my late 20s, maybe. And it was hard. It's hard to pick up a snow sport, anything with snow, and make your muscles.
You're being an ageist.
I'm not being an ageist. I'm being completely honest when it comes to
pick things up, man.
I'm being completely honest when it comes to coordination in your 40s. I don't think that she is serious about any of this. That's all I was going to say.
Yeah, you can say she's a liar.
Okay, she's a liar.
Complete liar.
Allegedly. Okay, so then on Instagram, this Duke and Duchess of Sussex Daily, this person, again, they had everything ready to be merged the minute she wore it, down to the jewelry.
Yep.
So you guys can see what we were talking about as far as like
that poor dog.
Yeah. As far as like why she went there. She went there for a reason, and it was to merch all these clothes. 100%.
Good call, Nancy.
Yeah, so I just wanted to show you that. So Duke and Duchess of Sussex Daily is a good one to follow too.
Anne says it's called future faking. That's funny. It's true, man.
I'm gonna learn how to ski and whistle.
No, it's not that. It's just that it is. It's like she's
I know
trying to be prophetic, and
yeah,
she's not.
I know I sound like Don Lemon when he said Nikki Haley is past her prime, but I guarantee you ask anybody who has never been on a ski slope in their life, if they're going to be 45 and pick it up, and they're going to say no.
That's why you could just call her a liar.
It was hard for me at 24, 25.
But that's your own experience, Nancy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You're being an ageist.
I'm not being an ageist.
And it's weird.
How can I be an ageist when
because you're literally saying in your 40s you can't pick anything up.
I'm right behind Meghan. I mean, how am I being an ageist?
Because you're saying in your 40s you can't pick up any sports.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, I just meant skiing's a hard sport.
Okay, I'm just gonna say flat out, she's a liar.
Yeah. So that's just kind of like what I got about that. And then I just wanted to show you guys this. What is properly, what you're supposed to wear, what an appropriate thing is to wear to a event whenever it has anything to do with sports.
She really does look great.
We'll start.
And she looks so happy.
We're stopping Paula right now.
You know, you really could tell we're stopping? What?
Bickering.
Oh, stop bickering. Yeah. We're twins. That's how we talk.
Yeah, I feel bad because some people were like, stop bullying your sister or stop being mean to your sister. Guys, you don't understand how close we are. We live next door to each other. We take care of each other's dogs. We are in each other's business. My boyfriend says goodnight to her every night when he's out of town. Like, seriously, we're just very extremely close. So we are going to sometimes slip and talk like this.
Twin fight
in front of you guys. And we only do that because we feel so comfortable.
And we're not fake, man.
And we're not trying to be fake. We're
man. Nancy might be an ageist, but she's not fake. Okay? There's one thing about Nancy is that she's incredibly mean to people that are older, but she is a nice person.
But I'm not an ageist.
In your 40s, you can't pick up a sport.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start golfing, man.
Well, see, okay.
Or, no, you know what? Pickleball.
But can you
Pickleball.
Can you understand that I wrote that? I wrote that in my notes.
We are twins.
Okay, so I said, Megan told people, because you cut me off and I didn't want to go more into it, but I said, look at what I wrote. Megan told people she was going to bring the kids and learn to ski. No one picks up skiing in their 40s. You only pick up pickleball. I wrote that in my notes.
You know what notes are like when you shuffle them
Shut
around?
up. Shut up.
You do this?
Stop.
You know what I mean? Do you ever
Stop.
see people like filing stuff? That's what I do sometimes. I filed notes.
Okay. All right. Okay. If you've stayed this long with us, you'll want to keep going. You can. We'll understand if you want to leave, because it is getting later.
Good night, Karen.
Good night,
Karen's
Karen.
on holiday.
We're gonna play some.
Love you.
Love you, Karen. We love you too, Rachel. We are going to play some highlights of the videos.
I gotta get the dog.
That were the that's what I'm talking about. Now you want to cut it off. You can't cut anything off because you promised
I agree with you,
okay,
and stop bickering, Nancy. You're making everyone uncomfortable.
We were on schedule. Stop.
You're making people really uncomfortable.
Okay, so it all started with this monstrosity of her marching. This is just one of the highlights.
This was shocking.
This was very shocking. This was very shocking. Thank you very much. That was very nice. Read what it says, Stephanie.
Just landed in Salt Lake City for an 8-hour layover.
Oh, Salt Lake City. Actually, I like that airport. That airport's not that bad.
To Montana.
Do they let you drink alcohol there?
What? Salt Lake City?
It's the Salt Lake City airport.
I think you can only drink Diet Coke in Salt Lake City or Utah. Or
I think you can drink at the airport.
No, it's like a big Diet Coke place. Like everyone.
I think you can.
I would die if I had an 8-hour layover in a state that does not allow alcohol. I don't know what I would do.
The reason I'm playing it with the sound is because there's one person clapping.
You guys, that is wow. Guys, that I think at first we were all shocked. Do you know what I mean? But now we're sort of watching it over again and we're like, wow. Like, what was she thinking? Who told her to do that? Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like who green lit that?
That's what Mom was trying to understand. Mom did not know who went up to her and said, you need to do this right now, or this would be a good idea. I said in one of our videos last week, I was like, you do like us bickering. Thank you. So does our parents. Wait, the Salt Lake City here. Yes, you can drink as long as you're 21. Okay, because don't you need like a sponsor though at the bars in Utah?
That's what I heard.
Or did that go away? Okay, so anyway, we just don't know why she did that and why she didn't decline. Like
and how
respectfully
how
decline.
Creepy is the smile.
Guys, you know what she looks like? Can I just say this? And I'm not trying to be political, but any Americans, do you guys remember how Adam Schiff walked from the House to the Senate when Trump was being impeached, and he didn't move his arms?
Oh, it's like Molly Shannon.
It was like Molly Shannon in Seinfeld.
On Seinfeld.
And he went, look it up, guys.
Raquel Welch episode.
It was on CNN, and they just were like, what is with Adam Schiff and walking? Like, nobody could understand why he was walking like that. It was really strange. That's what it reminds me of, or Molly Shannon on Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's like you don't move your...
So then there was also the birthday where she could not let him just...
God.
Like, I know.
How annoying is that?
Could you imagine if I'm let's say
we share the same
birthday, so I don't know what it's like to have my own birthday. But could you just imagine if you're like with your husband or your mom? So like, look at me.
It's all about her.
Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
She couldn't. Sorry guys, I gotta get my dog. She couldn't give him 5 minutes.
No. Ozempic gives some people skinny bird legs with weight loss. It does look strange. Ugh. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this one. Stephanie, you got to come here for this. I'll play it again when Steph gets back. Harry acted like an immature idiot. Look at him. Could you imagine him doing that in front of his grandma? You guys, look at that. I'll play it again. Why is he doing that? And then look at the soldier. Look at the guy with the glasses in the wheelchair next to him.
Dogs are back in.
He's just not even amused by this. Look at Stephanie. Watch him act like this.
Oh God. What is he doing?
He's 39 years old.
Why?
And look at the soldier. Like, they're just like, what is this guy doing?
Why did he do that? I didn't see this until just now. Sorry. He's clearly, allegedly out of his mind. He's probably had enough, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I
think he's reached his cap.
I think, guys, I do think he was.
Oh, you have to be on allegedly on something. You have to be.
Yes, Lisa, allegedly.
He's high out of his mind. Allegedly, Lisa.
Allegedly. So I don't know if you guys saw that video. Moving on to another highlight of the games. Oh, this one was one of my favorite ones. I know it was yours too. So I just thought I would bring it up again.
Oh yeah, the Hostel one.
Stephanie loved this one, and I thought it was so funny.
You guys have seen Hostel?
Explain it though. Who's in the golf cart for the people that didn't see?
So Harry and Meghan are doing a golf cart parade in honor of themselves, and they're just in the golf cart just riding along the street, and all these kids with backpacks start running chasing them. And if anyone saw the movie Hostel, and they're in Germany too. Was that where Hostel was?
It was an Eastern European country.
Okay, so
yeah, it could have been Chechnya. It could have been. I think it was called Estonia.
I don't know, man.
Or I can't remember, guys.
So if anyone watches Hostel, we love you. If anyone watches Hostel, they remember the kids.
But it was the sequel to the Hostel.
Right, and those are the kids with the backpacks, and they're killing people in woods and stuff. But
there's 3 Hostel movies, and
that's it.
They're all 3 demented.
But why are they chasing after the golf cart?
Because
then they suddenly stop.
Yeah, so then there's this kid. See the guy in the white? He's like, okay, this is where they told us to stop.
Yeah, this is it. But they're chasing out. I mean, there's nobody there. It's so pathetic.
Barbara, you're right about Natasha Richardson. I think she was younger than Meghan, though. That's what concerns me. And she wasn't as frail as Meghan.
Okay.
When she was doing that.
I love Natasha.
Yeah, but I hope Meghan wears a helmet, because poor Natasha wasn't, and that was
near catastrophic chase. That's more. Why didn't they complain about that? And go, God, we were almost killed by a bunch of 13-year-old boys with backpacks.
Meghan's like, and they were all white.
I know. That's what's going to happen, is that Meghan's going to come out with that next. She's going to go, I was in a golf cart, and a bunch of kids were chasing after me, and they were all white, and they were doing it because I'm 43% Nigerian. That's why they were chasing me. And then Harry's going to be like, this is about race. Okay. No, and then Doria is going to come in, and she's going to talk about it. And that's going to be like a whole Netflix thing. And it's going to be the car chase heard around the world, the golf cart chase heard around the world.
Oh my God. Okay, let's play it one more time, because that scenario might happen.
It will. She'll be like, oh God, they were chasing me. And they were opening their backpacks and
they had their phones out. Anyways, that made me giggle.
I want to say so much more. But
this one isn't as funny.
Okay.
And it's
I don't think
very rude. Guys, did you see Meghan? Okay, so this girl asked for a...
You guys okay? Oh, there's sap everywhere.
Okay, so this girl in a wheelchair, this girl with disabilities, asked for a picture, okay? Now, this was spontaneous. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, look at that spray tan. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Anyways, no, we'll talk about that right after. Okay, so this girl, they asked for a picture. This was spontaneous. Meghan was walking away. And so, of course, she had to do it. Mm-hmm. But she didn't think a camera was on her like the picture before with the sandals with the veteran.
Right.
She did not. She knew that a Getty Images photographer wasn't following her.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
so look at her reaction when she's done taking the picture.
Oh my God.
Just boom. Doesn't sit and talk with them.
Look at her face.
Doesn't do anything.
Look at her face.
Like she could have at least like sat and talked with the girl and been like, "Oh my God, like it's so sweet."
It wouldn't benefit her, and it wouldn't put any money in her pocket. Why would she stop and talk to a handicapped child? What would be the point? She was just chased by a bunch of kids with backpacks. Yeah. She's terrified of children right now.
She's starting to have like. Last night on CNN, I couldn't sleep, so I put it on, and they had the Michael Jackson Final Days documentary on. Her nose looks a lot like Michael Jackson.
Oh, you think she had a nose job?
Do I think Meghan Markle had a nose job?
Yeah.
Yes, allegedly. I do think Meghan Markle had a nose job.
I don't care about that stuff.
So anyways, guys, that spray tan was so obvious, allegedly. And as someone who goes to the tanning beds, full disclosure, I go to the tanning beds, full disclosure, I've used tanning lotion before. Full disclosure, I love looking darker. Like right now, I am paint. I do, because my mom's Italian, and I just like feeling like it's vitamin D. The feeling of just feeling sun-kissed, because I lived in LA for 13 years.
Yeah.
So I'm so used to having that base.
Yeah, yeah.
And
we don't overdo it.
Yeah, no, I don't overdo it. But when I moved back to Portland, I felt like poo. And so I go to the beds here. I haven't been in a while because after Lewis died, I was just kind of like in a depression. But so as you can see, my face is very pasty white, but you can tell she does it because of the forehead. Like when I've overdone it, people say, Nancy, try not to show your scalp, because it's like, you can tell. Like my boy, like when I go on trips with him, I always go for like a week straight to get a good base. And then he goes, "You went to the beds, didn't you?" And I go, "How do you know?" And he goes, "Because your scalp is white." And I said, "Shut up." Anywho, moving on.
A lot of information.
I just went off because I wanted to give my own personal opinion, or my own personal experience, that she is doing that. And
of course she is. And it's all for show. Yeah. And it's so ridiculous. And she's, look at her.
Look at that. Oh God.
Okay.
Moving on. Okay. Do you guys want to hear? Yesterday, some people were upset during our Sweet Caroline thing that I didn't play them straight through. Do you guys want to watch that? It's like 40 seconds.
Yeah, just watch it.
Okay. So we can't talk during it. So is Portland a dump? Okay. I'm glad somebody asked this. And you know what we're going to do today or tomorrow?
We're not doing it.
Okay. Northwest Portland. Downtown Portland, where we don't live. Okay. No, I'm going to explain it because people have been asking us this, and I want to get it out. Downtown Portland, yes. You don't want to go to downtown Portland anymore, and this is the mayor's fault, and this is city council's fault. No, it is. Okay. I'm not going to get into it. It's not a dump because we live in like the Hawthorne Clinton district. And if you look, like we live in the Clinton district, and I wanted to give everybody a sense of how neighborhoods work in Portland, because no, it's not a dump. Where we live, will you stop it? Hello?
It's for you.
Stop. Where we live, it's got cute shops, cute restaurants. That's how neighborhoods work in Portland. So no, it's not a dump. You can come here. It's safe. It's not what the news portrays. I just would suggest if you do come, do not stay in Northwest downtown Portland, because that's where they all are. And when I say they, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Moving on. And I'm going to bring it up.
What color is my scalp today?
It's pretty white.
Yeah.
Stop. Okay. So anyway, so then here's the video Stephanie wanted to play. There is a dump on every part of the city. Yes, there is. But
Portland is gorgeous and beautiful, and it's it's a very popular place to live. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, people love moving here and living here. I don't know why. It's like
you've lived here your whole life.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm like, no, don't move here. Like we get a lot of people from New York and California.
We're extremely blessed to be in our neighborhood, and we own 2 houses, and Dad was smart.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm hyping up our neighborhood. I never said that we lived it. I just said I'm being honest. I'm being honest. Don't
Portland's
go to
a beautiful
don't
place.
walk around downtown. If you're a tourist, don't walk around downtown Portland.
All
at
the
night.
tourists go to Hawthorne.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, that's where
Yeah.
they go, and they go.
We're
down.
getting to Tyler Perry, but I just wanted to show this real fast where Meghan, Harry went in for a hug, and then Meghan did not like that, so she has to be involved in it too. Stephanie wanted to look at that. Look at that.
Oh God.
God, that's annoying. God, that's embarrassing. Oh fuck.
All right, Nancy, don't say that.
Okay, so I gotta get rid of a couple of these. So you do this. You talk.
Can I talk?
Yeah.
What did I do this morning? I woke up.
No, why don't you read some comments and answer them while I do? Stephanie, why don't
brush
you
my teeth? No,
read some comments?
Um,
Sorry, guys, I have to pull up the Tyler Perry video. Stephanie's going to read some comments, and then we will have it.
Candy says the back.
God.
Oh, sorry. Candy says the back rub controls Harry. It does. Oh my God, I was thinking that yesterday. It's like it is. It's like one of those robots, you know, where you have to wind up the back of someone, you know, like a robot, and then they do this. It's like when Meghan like puts her hand on Harry's back, he has like this robotic actions that he does. Then it's like he knows. That's so true. It's so weird, but it's like, I mean, she has full control over him right now. Complete control. You guys live in Portland. Oh, Lake Oswego. Yeah, people like Lake Oswego. I'm not into Lake Oswego.
Amber Heard recently. Who was talking?
Oh, sorry. I'm not into the suburbs. I'm not into Tualatin. I'm not in. I am a city. I'm a city girl.
Yeah, we worked at Lakewood. We would sometimes do some musicals in Lake Oswego, and we love the area. I mean, it's a beautiful area.
We're city girls.
I just can't live away from.
I need to walk to a bodega. I need to walk to.
Like, I need
a bar.
I need
down there.
I need my.
But it has to be trendy.
Yeah,
and a restaurant that's trendy. And see the people from Lake Oswego and Tualatin come to our side of town just to eat.
Yeah, like on the weekends.
It's crazy.
On the weekends, they stopped going to downtown, and like we have like a really awesome sushi bar close to us, and the whole block is full of cars. It sucks. So we're gonna move on. Okay, so
we're gonna move. I thought you said we're gonna move.
Moving on. So I got it. This one. Okay, so this is Harry not having any fun, and this is the one where she just starts just kissing and doing the things. Megan's mole put this up. This is so weird, you guys. Why is she doing that? Why is she doing that? So then this rocker comes out.
We're not noticing the empty seats back there?
Yeah, and then she thought she was at the MTV Music Awards.
She's at the VMAs. Dude.
Yeah, she's at the VMAs. I'll show that again. This is so weird.
It's that over delusional confidence that she gets, and it's creepy, and it's part of the narcissistic personality disorder, allegedly, that she has, allegedly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the VMAs. She's at the I think she was confused.
She's trying to change her image, okay? That is all this is. She's not a royal member. She's not anybody, okay? She's not on Deal or No Deal. She's not, on the yachts anymore.
How are we not talking about her white hair parting? Because there's nothing to talk about. It is what it is.
That's a white scalp.
It happens when women over bronze and over tan. We obviously know she does that because you can always tell when a woman is
God,
like right now I'm very pale.
No, her hands have the bronzer on it.
But if I'm tanning, which I'll probably do next week, you'll see the palms of my hands are white, are the color of my skin. So no, I do not think she's
not healthy.
Biologically, scientifically, every study I've read, no, I do not believe she has any Nigerian blood in her, but allegedly. I am not a genealogist, but no, I don't believe it, guys. Allegedly.
She's from Malta.
And there's nothing, and Sussex Squad is trying to come out and calling people the R word by talking about it. What the heck is wrong with talking about it? She's
about her bronzer?
Yeah, no, the Nigeria thing. She's using a country full of people to make herself more accessible, more what a victim in whatever she is.
I've just noticed in the past when someone calls you the R word, they're usually the R word.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like you got to remember where these people are coming from. They're
Bob Hope.
Okay,
yeah, Bob
so
Hope
let's
too.
These poor dogs now.
I knew you were going to do it. Okay, so
I'm agreeing with. I don't want to talk about you tanning for another 4 hours.
Okay. Anyway, so we have to. You and I have to be quiet because we can't play.
Okay, we'll be quiet.
Okay, so
they can't hear us.
Here's what happened with Tyler Perry. This is freaking crazy, you guys. Tyler Perry comes out last week and he says that that black women need to accept the fact that they can have a job and
he said women,
Stephanie,
but mostly black women.
No,
he said
no,
women
Stephanie,
first.
I have it right here.
I know. I watched it 4 times.
Okay, so he said that black men shouldn't have to pay their women's bills. They shouldn't have to have a job for you to love them. This shouldn't be okay with any women, but this is from the black women I've talked to, my friends this week. It's not okay with black women, period. There was a famous song called Tyrone by Erykah Badu. I saw her.
Okay, what are you tan?
You don't know Tyrone?
Of course I know.
Okay, guys, look up Tyrone on YouTube. Listen to the lyrics. You'll know what I'm talking about. Why this blew up in Tyler Perry's face.
It's a song, Scrub.
I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. I don't want no scrub.
That's what it is.
Okay, no, and it's also Destiny's Child. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my automobiles? Can you pay the rebel bills? Can you pay my automobiles? I don't think you do. So you and me are through.
We sound just like Destiny's Child.
Okay, so guys,
we should start a girl band.
Destiny's Child and Erykah Badu and TLC have taught women everywhere that this is not acceptable.
Okay, just play the freaking
So
video,
Tyler Perry decides to say this, and women, especially black women, go crazy on him on Twitter, TikTok, everything.
Man works, at whatever job, and is a good man.
Tyler, and I'm going to touch your hand when I say this. Go put on your wigs and your heels and come back to me woman to woman, because you are speaking from a viewpoint you have never lived out of, honey bunch, okay? You have all this unresolved trauma with your own father, which is why you struggle to hold black men accountable. You yourself had to cosplay a black woman and pander to white America for 30 fucking years just to become the multimillionaire that you are. What I see right now is a gaslighting page right out of Oprah's book. You're scared because you just got this studio and the writers are on strike that when we come back from all of this shit, black women are no longer going to tune into you because we have healed past the point of accepting this type of bullshit as entertainment. I'm willing to bet your entire net worth that you can't make a movie or a television show without the concept of struggle of somebody gotta be on the brink of divorce, somebody mama gotta have cancer, somebody has to have a wicked baby mama from fucking hell. Because what I heard was black women should take care of black men and stop expecting black men to be able to take care of them, which makes perfect sense coming from you because you created Medea to sustain Tyler, did you not? I'd have made it better had you turned around and said, black men, you need to learn how to submit to black women, because I'm not gonna be the provider and he gets to be the motherfucking lead. He's not leading me into debt. I make enough money for me, but now you telling me I gotta feed 2 mouths? If I could afford it without you, I should be able to afford it 2 times over when I get with you. You would think after painting the black community in such a negative light for the last 30 years, you yourself would know that black men are the most insufferable people on the planet when they don't have any fucking funds. If black women wanted to settle for something less than what we're deserving of, we would simply audition for one of the roles that you're casting for.
Okay, guys, she was not the only person. There are like a million women that have made videos like this. Tyler Perry was called out.
Man, it's like between Tyler Perry, Oprah, Meghan Markle, Drew Barrymore, it's like who's the bigger dumbass this week? It's like I'm trying to figure it all out, but I think it's Perry Oprah. definitely. I don't know who the girl was, Kat.
We can go back to I don't have TikTok, but I posted this. I actually retweeted this on my Twitter page. I can retweet it again today.
Well, we could put it in the comment, or we could just put it in the comments.
I don't have the link.
No, we could just say, we could figure out what her name is and then put
I can put that, but let me just pull up her Twitter. Let me just pause it real fast.
Funny for me.
It looks like Jazz. JASIME Garden 23. Jasmine Garden 23. So at Jasmine Garden 23, if you have a TikTok page, she seems like a wonderful. If you enjoy TikTok, she seems like a wonderful person to follow. She definitely is telling the truth when it comes about. She mentioned Oprah. And she mentioned, obviously, Tyler. So
these people are just talking. It's just like, I'm a billionaire and I'm just going to say what I want.
Yeah.
And you don't have to get a job if you're a guy. Just have the woman pay for everything.
So, yeah.
Because we're not,
we were our generation, man. We listened to Destiny's Child. It was TLC. It was Erykah Badu. Like Alanis Morissette, Lisa Loeb. Like, sorry guys.
What's that friggin' song that we used to? Blue Cantrell.
Blue Cantrell.
Oh my God, what was that song we used to sing all the time? Like, Mama, I swear to God, like if I got cheated on by a boyfriend, I would take his credit card. And
like we were
max
listening
it out.
Yeah,
dude.
like they tell you to like take the credit card and go crazy and yeah.
Why can't I think of that song, guys? Blue Cantrell. Wait,
I'll play that.
No, it's gonna drive me nuts.
I know. So just you look it up while I do Joe Rogan.
Okay.
So, anyways, this is the last thing we want to play. Thank you for hanging out with us this long. You guys are awesome. But anyways, Joe Rogan was talking about
Hit him up style.
Oh yeah. Hey ladies, if your man's gonna get buck wild, just go on and hit him up style.
Get your hands on his cash and spend it to the last time for all the. That's a great
Go.
song. I saw
when
her
you
live.
go, then everything goes.
I did that
from
once.
the crib to the ride and the rolls.
He was. I'll
You
never
better
forget.
let him
He
go,
went on
'cause
vacation
if
and
you-
I took his credit card and I just. Man, we maxed that out that week.
It was awesome, and then you got back together with him.
Yeah, but I just
You forgave him.
Yeah, but it just I don't know. I was young, dude. Yeah, I was young, man.
Yeah. Anywho, thank you, Carol. You're awesome too. Okay, so
hit him up.
Joe
style.
Rogan last week was talking about the Amber Heard bots, but you can also apply this to the
Kardashian.
those. Let's see. Civil defense has something to say. Girls, huge love to you both. Got to scoop.
Yeah,
Work time. Catch you
Nancy's
soon.
wrapping
Okay,
us
we're
up.
wrapping it up, but you can watch the end of it. Thank you so much, Civil Defense UK.
Thank you for
I'd love to
Frankie's
talk to you more.
friends.
Yeah, and here we go. So he's referring to the Amber Heard bots, but this also is how to describe how the Sussex Squad bots work. So here we go. I thought this was a great explanation.
Jamie, and they get attacked by who was it?
So he goes on to mention, he starts talking about, because the Johnny Depp trial is on Netflix, so it's sort of like trending right now. Like the people that didn't watch it like we did. So
is he pro Johnny Depp?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, he doesn't like Amber Heard, and he doesn't like, trust me, he doesn't like Meghan Markle. He's the things Joe Rogan
I think
has said about
allegedly
Meghan
Meghan Markle abuses. Allegedly.
What?
I think
Abuses what?
she's an abuser.
Oh
as well.
yeah, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, for sure. Anywho, Joe Rogan explains it perfectly, and Joe Rogan knows because he's in the business. He knows how a publicist works. He's been in this business forever, and he tells it like it is, and
He was
that's
on
how
that
it
show
works.
with Dave Foley.
Yeah, news radio, and so he explains it perfectly. That's what happens, and that's why the Sussex Squad. We'll hear from them sometimes on Twitter. They'll come after us. They've been coming after us lately on YouTube, which is cute. They've been trying to see like us. This is the thing, guys. We have read, not Stephanie, but I have read the terms and services of YouTube. I'm not going to make any mistakes on here. I know what words to say. I know what not to say. They're trying to trip me up. Like they tried to trip up Yankee Wally and all that stuff.
Don't fall.
You can try. You can spend all your day. Keep watching the show. Give me.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching, but it's not going to happen. Of course, there's a sugar among. There's always no sugar tonight in my coffee. No sugar tonight in my tea.
What's that?
That's a 70s song.
Oh.
Dad will know it. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up because you guys have been so awesome, and a lot of people are going to bed.
Whoa.
That was a long show, but yeah, ignore Sussex Squad. They were there. Invictus says there were 120,000 spectators. They're lying, allegedly. Not every day. I'm sure there were. I'm sure they paid. I just got back from downtown Portland. I stayed at the Paramount Hotel. I lived there 40 years. I love going down because there are armed guards on each corner of Nordstrom's. Is Nordstrom? I don't think it's open anymore, too. So that's great.
It is.
Yeah. I don't. Is the the downtown Nordstrom isn't open.
No,
anymore.
Saks. They got rid of Saks
And Nordstrom.
Okay.
Or maybe they. I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not good. Don't go down to downtown Portland.
Okay, just
I'm being honest.
okay.
I'm being honest. Hey, you know
Calm
what?
down.
Ted Wheeler, if you're watching the show,
Oh God, Nancy.
if you're watching, you can do something about this, dude. You just choose not to.
I gotta
so.
file my papers.
Yeah, Steph's got to file her papers. Stop it. Okay. You guys have been great hanging in there with us. Today's dog rescue has been all month. I think we're going to do something new next week because Stacy Hope Rescue needs a little love coming our way. So I think I'm going to highlight that.
Right
For Frankie's Friends.org, they were the hospital that promotes these guys, took really good care of my dog when he was not feeling well. So I asked them, hey, what's your charity? And they said that. So if you guys just want to head on over to frankiesfriends.org, or you could just share their link. That really does help. So
well, thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us. This was a lot of fun. I don't want it to end. I was going to end the show with, I was going to see
pickleball.
I was going to see if Stephanie. Oh, I wanted to.
Jeez, Nancy.
Somebody asked, what dirt do we think Meghan has on Harry to be able to march and do all this stuff? Guys,
Collateral, videos, pictures.
I don't know
everything.
Like how I can't really talk about Jeffrey Epstein on here that much, allegedly, of what he did. But guys, that's their thing. That's their MO. That's what they do. They take people, they take vulnerable people, they get
like Prince Andrew
allegedly drunk, they get them allegedly high, they get them anything, and they take a rumor.
They take photos.
They take photos. They learn stories. Like, guys,
it's like a cult, guys.
This
is called Collateral, and anyone who wants to learn about it should watch The Vow on HBO.
And now we're finding more out about Tyler and Oprah, and people are starting to become
Our next
aware
video
of
should
this.
be the Oprah.
I would love to do that.
Yeah.
So, Sussex Squad called me. It's good. They're so great, aren't they? They're just so great. So, yeah, they've got some sort of collateral on him, big time. And Meghan's got all of Princess Catherine's text messages that she proved.
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy. So we don't know what other text message. This is crazy.
Listen,
guys.
I'll just say one thing. Meghan and Prince Andrew knew each other before she even met Harry. Allegedly.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, ladies, when your man gonna get we gotta imitate. Here's where are we, Meghan? No. Jeez. How much caffeine did you have today? Had a glass of water. Meghan. I'm Meghan Markle.